One moment. What is the name of the unicorn?
Zylock.
Princess Hakia. Why did you call the unicorn Princess Hakia? All right. What does Hakia mean to you? Where did you find the name, or when did you think of the name? Yes, it does. Just thought you might be interested in understanding the connection that she actually has telepathically with some other Sassani beings. So thank you for your synchronicity, little pony. And Nania, yes, there is a little sister. Now then, please do continue.
It's a pleasure to be in the presence of your vibrations.
And yours
Bashar.
as well.
Just was wondering if you could confirm some names that you mentioned to me once.
Such as?
You once said your brothers and sisters are Kasani, Ephil, Bon, and Fani. I was wondering if those names have any relevance to a simultaneous incarnation of a Shikani being.
They do have relevance to it, although they are simply representative of vibrational states because we don't actually have literal names.
Names, yeah. Okay.
So it's more like musical notes.
Very interesting. Okay. Which actually, yeah, I'm very familiar with that. So I had a question about the hybrid children and their integration into humanity, and
Yes.
that leading into, I guess, more species that are going to evolve from that. So are the hybrid children genetically and physiologically equipped to procreate with each other and humans so they can continue to develop newer species from that procreation?
Yes.
Very interesting. Okay. And I also had a question about what they
One moment. One of the children said, "Is he asking about our sex life?" And I said, "Yes, he is." And they said, "Okay." Do continue.
So I've heard that what the hybrid children consume is like basically raw organic fruit juices or vegetable juices.
For the most part, yes.
And from my understanding, these foods have high bio-photonic resonance,
Yes.
and that is what is basically charging their cellular regeneration.
Also, the electromagnetic field, which helps amplify those things within the natural ingredients, yes.
Okay, and isn't it important for individuals like ones that are here to also consume things like that for their own cellular
Depends
harmonization?
upon the individual. Sometimes they may need other things depending upon their process and their path. In general, though, overall, your species is lightening up and therefore losing the urge to consume things that are of a denser vibration. So eventually, yes. But it doesn't mean you have to force yourself to do that if it's not really comfortable for you yet.
Okay. If I may be any assistance to you or Daryl in any way, do not hesitate to contact me. And I am very excited to interact with you as well as
Thank you.
these other...
But recognize that we never hesitate to do anything that excites us.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, sir. So formal. All right. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Bashar.
And you good day.
Thank you. I wanted to address the child that was asking about jokes, why we find they find
right.
our jokes aren't funny,
They just don't understand.
or they don't get them. What popped into my head that I wanted to share with this little boy is, I think boy,
Yes, yes.
is that we're, as a population, not telepathic. So when someone says a joke and we hear what the other person says to us, there's a surprise element that cracks us up because we didn't think of it. But when you're telepathic, you immediately know what the person's thinking and is going to tell you, and then you hear verbally what's said. So it's the second time it's not so funny. So I think that's the difference.
That is actually
you don't
very
have the surprise
astute
element
of you. And the child says, "Thank you for your explanation. That makes all the sense."
Oh, you're welcome. Loved you.
They're love to you as well.
Thank you.
One moment.
Oh,
Yes. The child has also been told about our civilization, other civilizations, and now they understand why we enjoy your puns so much, because our language and our way doesn't allow for such things. And therefore, there are no punchlines on Sassani or in the hybrid child's understanding, because everything is seen at once. Yes.
yeah.
And now they recognize that and appreciate the explanation in your language.
Oh, thank you.
However, the child asks then, does that mean that when you become more telepathic, you will stop telling jokes?
Nah, I think we're going to try.
All right, but the child also says, remember that we do laugh quite often, just at different things in a different way. So you will not lose the laughter.
What do you laugh at?
Well, you,
Besides
for
puns.
one thing.
Oh.
You are all very humorous. As we have often said, watching you sometimes is analogous to watching a 7-foot-tall person attempting to squeeze themselves into a 1-foot square box.
I'm sure.
This is most amusing because we understand how large you actually are, how powerful you actually are, and to see yourselves actually playing games that purposely diminishes that can actually be quite hysterical.
That's sweet. Yeah, I hope we all evolve quickly
Yes.
like you.
Look at it more from the idea of the Zen concept on your planet of finally recognizing the cosmic joke of it all and
Yeah.
laughing at that, which frees you and releases you to a different perspective, a different level of understanding. Yes? It's more along that line. It's not that we can't be surprised. It's just that we are surprised by mystery.
Yes, same here. We love that.
Yes. So you will continue to laugh at the things that mystery reveals to you in your explorations of the infinite.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well,
Speak up.
I also wanted to, I'm curious about a couple things. Wondered if I have any hybrid children.
You do, and you also actually have simultaneous incarnations on Sassani and in the Yael civilization, which is why you understand these things a little bit more easily and are able to explain them to the child, which is one of the things you do when you're taken up to the ships.
Oh, okay.
So now you're just doing it here.
Great. Beautiful. Also, the last time I had the privilege to speak to Bashar,
You mean us?
Yeah, you guys.
All right.
The plural. I mentioned that when I was in my home, I saw a wall of water appear while I
Yes.
was sitting on the couch, and I mentioned to Bashar that I saw portals, and I asked what happened when I went through them.
Yes.
And at that time, he told me I wasn't allowed to know unless I remembered the experience
And have you remembered?
Yeah. So
What have you remembered?
Well, there were 2 lucid dreams that I remembered. The first dream was as I jumped through as I walked through the wall of water. In the dream, I flipped backwards and I walked in the other direction, and I went into someone else's living room. And I recall a little girl running up and throwing herself at me and saying, "Hi, Mom," and then walking around the living room looking at the photos and seeing that I had a large family, which I kind of always wish I had a bigger
You're looking
family.
at a parallel reality, yes.
And I stayed in that living room until I felt like I had absorbed enough, and then I asked to go back and pop right out of the dream.
Yes.
And the second one was a lucid dream where I was on a ship and a little girl ran forward in front of me to the big glass window on the ship where you could see all the black stars.
Yes.
So those 2 experiences made me think that maybe those were connected.
They are.
Definitely the living room one, because
Yes.
it was like a reverse walking.
Yes. But again, you shifted into a parallel reality. So you could see another version of your life, another version of you. And it is connected to the idea of the child on the ship.
Was I the child, or
No,
was
not
it
so
someone
much.
else standing next to me running forward?
Another child connected to the child you experienced in the parallel reality. In other words,
Okay.
the child in the parallel reality, the child on the ship are extensions of the same oversoul.
Okay.
So you had 2 different experiences with the same oversoul in 2 different extensions in 2 different levels of reality. So you could help make that link in that bridge and start remembering what's going on those levels.
Yeah. I was curious too, does each portal represent a different past life? Like if I...
It can, but you can use the same portal. It's just a matter of altering your frequency to match the frequencies that the portal contains that are representative of different linkages in what you call past, present, or future, even though they're all simultaneous, of course.
Is it always there so I can always just jump through it? Or
It is always
just
there,
when I
but you
get
may
in
not
that
always
space?
match the frequency. You may not always need to jump through it, but it is always there.
Just curious.
Because again, everything always exists at once. But there will be reasons why things are visible or invisible to you at any given moment.
What are the reasons?
Timing, the process you need to go through, what you need to experience and what you don't.
Yeah.
Absorbing what you've already learned so that you can be ready for more.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Does that help?
Yeah. Also, the interesting thing, the wall of water, you requested that or just suggested mapping it, and it literally goes across and through the house from wall to wall, top floor to bottom floor.
All right. It's just an energy field. You
Okay.
interpret as water.
Yeah, it looks like water running up and down at the same time.
That's your physical interpretation of it, yes.
Uh-huh.
Does that help?
Yeah,
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll map them out more. Thanks a lot.
Lucid dreams to you.
Thanks. I look forward to it. I love you, Bashar.
Our
Hugs to all the
unconditional
kids out
love
there.
to you as well.
Thank you.
Hello again, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I have been listening to interviews by David Wilcock of
Yes.
a man named Corey Good,
Yes.
who's giving information about the planet and what's going on right now.
Yes.
Can you comment on what Corey Good is saying?
All we can tell you once again is the idea of take what works for you and leave behind what does not, because there are descriptions here that may be descriptions of probable parallel realities, giving you an opportunity to decide which one you would prefer.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Yes.
All right.
And he speaks about the Blue Avians a lot.
Yes,
And
but this is an interpretation.
Okay. I've been seeing blue dots.
Yes.
Eyes closed, eyes open.
Yes.
What are these blue dots?
They can be many things. They can be projections into your world of spirit beings. They can be probes from other realities and other dimensions. They can be many different things. It depends. You have to take it on a moment-to-moment, case-by-case basis.
Okay. So they may be related and they may not be related to each other even.
Correct.
Okay.
But they are at least both representative of the fact that your senses are expanding enough to be able to actually perceive them.
Okay.
Because they are around you quite often, all of you. There are things coming and going, interpenetrating, passing through all the time. There's a lot of traffic going on right here, right now. But you only see what's relevant to the vibrational state you're in. As you expand your senses, you can see more of the traffic.
Okay. And one more question. I went to Egypt
All
at the
right.
beginning of this year.
How
and
exciting.
It was very exciting. And I had a particularly exciting time at Hatshepsut's funerary temple.
Yes. Hatshepsut.
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 Hatshepsut. Do I have the same oversoul as Hatshepsut?
You are connecting to that vibration. In a sense, yes. You are connecting to that frequency to aid and assist you in self-empowerment in this life.
Okay. Is that what my reaction to the Cairo Museum was about, her sarcophagus being there?
Yes, because you are again connecting strongly to her vibration as the female pharaoh.
Okay.
Does that help?
One more thing about that. So I was told that I needed to work out things with her and my current partner, who was her partner in that lifetime.
Again, this is not literally you.
Right, okay.
You're using the connection to those energies to work out whatever you need to work out in this lifetime to help you with that.
Okay, did we work that out?
Have you worked it out in this lifetime?
That's I'm not sure. We did a lot of work on dynamics of that relationship that are similar to ours.
Yes.
So we feel like we've cleared the field, but I'm
All
asking
right.
if we cleared the field.
You have to decide that for yourself.
Okay.
If you have to ask the question, then the answer would be no.
No, okay. Okay, thank you.
Does that help you?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I got too excited. Okay.
Is there such a thing?
I guess not. Bashar,
Good day.
good to see you. Okay,
Well, you're not seeing me, but thank you for the sentiment.
good to be with you.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. So I really want help with, I know you've said this a million times, but I wanted to talk to you.
Maybe 2 or 3 million, perhaps.
Yeah,
But always the first time. Every time.
yes. So I really want to be able to believe that I'm going to be supported doing the
You
things.
really want to or you really need to? Which is more powerful?
Need.
Thank you. When you really need to know, not want to believe, but need to know that you are supported by your excitement, you will know.
Okay,
You understand the difference?
yes.
So, what's preventing you from knowing that you are supported? Do you not simply have a complete understanding of how the mechanism works?
Well, I don't understand at the level of not doubting.
Then I will ask this question.
Uh-huh.
Do you understand that you are always being supported? Always. It's just that if you have negative beliefs, you will be supported in your negative beliefs. If you have positive beliefs, you will be supported in your positive beliefs. There's no such thing as not being supported. If there was such a thing as not being supported, you wouldn't exist. You are supported in your existence. It's up to you to decide how you're being supported. You don't need to decide that you are or are not supported. You just need to know you're being supported and then make a decision about how you would prefer to be supported. Because you cannot not be supported. Does that make more sense?
Yes.
And when you talk about doubt, remember, doubt is not a lack of trust. Doubt is a 100% trust in a belief you don't prefer. You can never, ever stop trusting. You're always trusting that something is true. Now you have to decide what it is you prefer to believe is true, instead of trusting something you don't prefer to believe is true. But you're always trusting. You're always supported. You're always trusting. You're always confident. You're always abundant in some form. It's up to you to decide in what form you prefer to be abundant, trusting, confident. You understand?
Yeah.
Supported. So make a decision as to what you prefer and then discover and investigate any beliefs that you feel like buying into that are contrary to that. Yes?
Yes.
Is this helping?
Yeah, it's basically, I just needed to hear it again.
All right. Well, the next time you need to hear it, tell it to yourself. Or you can use us as a permission slip and say, well, what would Bashar say? And then tell yourself what I would say. Because in that, as you say, this has been said 1, 2, 3 million times. By now, you would know exactly what we would say, would you not?
Yeah, and this is a similar conversation I had with you last time.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So why, the question then comes forth, don't you believe your own higher mind when it tells it to you instead of us telling you, which is actually the same thing anyway, because you're talking to your higher mind right now, using us as an excuse to do so. Do you
Well,
understand that?
yeah, I guess sometimes I get confused is it my ego playing tricks on me or is it really my higher mind speaking to me?
So what you're saying is, if there is a concept that you really prefer, that you know is really true for you, that would be your ego playing a trick on you? Is that what you're saying? Your ego would tell you things that you know are actually what you prefer?
No.
And that would be a trick? Is that what you're saying?
No.
What are you saying?
I'm saying sometimes the ego's like, hey, let's do this. This is really exciting.
So you're saying that you can't tell the difference between when it's really your excitement or when it's your anxiety being disguised
Yeah.
as excitement.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right, but if you know that can happen, then be alert. Yes? Pay attention and say, all right, I need to take a moment, I need to pause, and I need to be honest within myself and investigate whether this is actually representative of my excitement or whether it is something different that a negative belief may be telling me that isn't representative of my excitement because I have a fear of going in the direction of my excitement. You can take a moment and you can investigate what's going on within you. And if you have an honest self-investigation, then you'll understand the difference. And then you can move forward. So it's okay to take those moments, those pauses, to investigate what's going on. You don't have to rush forward until you are certain what you're doing, what you're choosing. Yes?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Then let the pauses be part of the process. And then you will know what you're doing, yes?
Yes.
Because if you have to take time, whether it be a moment, whether it be an hour, whether it be a day, a week, a month, or years, to discern the difference, that's what you need to be doing, because that's why it came up. So if the question comes up, is this really my excitement or not? That is what your attention needs to be on at that moment. Not rushing forward. But when you're certain what you're dealing with, then move forward. Because by staying in that process and investigating what's going on, you are moving forward. It's part of your movement. It's part of the motion. Part of the forward motion is to sometimes stand still and investigate and discern what's actually happening. That's part of the momentum. Does that make sense?
Yes. That helps.
That's the paradox. You may not always feel like you're moving forward, but if you understand that whatever's going on is what you need to be focused on, then you know that it is actually part of moving forward, whether it feels like it or not. Yes?
That helps me a lot.
I know.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes?
Yes, because I'm always thinking that moving forward is like taking action.
I know, but that's why we often say acting on your excitement doesn't always mean that you're jumping up and down with your hair on fire. Acting on your excitement can also be experienced as a sense of perfect balance and peace. It's another expression of it, that's all.
Perfect. So that helped me a lot. Thank you so much.
Yes.
My other question is, I noticed that I have sensitivities that I experience when I'm in different places and
Such
with
as?
different people. Like I feel things about certain people.
Yes.
And I noticed that some people, like my reaction is that I kind of feel myself kind of clamping up. And then with some people, I feel really safe.
All right, but you're talking in negative terms.
Yes.
So the idea is you can have all the discernment you wish. You can pick up on the vibrations of other people and you can neutrally observe whether they're putting out something positive or negative. That doesn't mean that you have to be affected by it. You can simply observe it neutrally and know that if it's not something that's vibrationally compatible with what you prefer, then it's just an observation. You don't have to be affected by it. Now, you can respond however you wish, but if it's a fear-based reaction, then you're not standing in your center. You're not standing in your power relative to what's going on with another person. Because if it really has nothing to do with you, why would you react? It would be the same as a total stranger coming up to you on the street and saying something that is completely outside the scope of anything going on in your life, and you would just kind of stare at them and go, well, that's an interesting statement, but it has nothing to do with me. You understand?
Yeah.
So this comes down to the two words, know thyself. And when you know yourself, you will know what is and isn't relevant for you, and you can respond accordingly. Yes?
Yes.
Does this help?
Yep.
Thank you.
Can I ask one more?
Nope.
Okay.
Shavai Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Do I have a child named Isabel Yael?
One moment. They're laughing.